Have you ever noticed this profound paradox in life? Right before something truly incredible is about to unfold, a breakthrough that could redefine your existence, everything around you seems to unravel, the struggles intensify, the path grows impossibly rough, and you find yourself questioning every step, every decision, even your very purpose. But hear me clearly, that is not the moment to quit. That, my friend, is the critical moment to recognize a divine truth. It's the universe, God, or your higher power, whatever resonates with your spirit, setting you up for something monumental. When you're on the cusp of a blessing that stretches beyond your wildest imagination, it rarely arrives without preparation. No, the universe will shake things up. It will meticulously remove what no longer serves your highest good, meticulously refine your spirit, and intensely test your patience. Because what's coming is simply too grand, too significant for the old version of you to handle. So, if you're navigating tumultuous waters right now, if uncertainty hangs heavy in the air, if you feel the thrilling, terrifying sensation of being on the precipice of something vast but just can't quite grasp it yet, pay close attention. Because when a mighty shift is about to occur in your life, you will begin to witness these 7 unmistakable signs. Life has an uncanny way of testing your mettle precisely when you're teetering on the edge of something extraordinary. Have you felt it? Just when you sense that new level, that breakthrough is imminent, everything suddenly goes wrong. The pressure mounts, unforeseen attacks emerge from nowhere, and it feels like you're fighting battles you never signed up for. This isn't coincidence. It's not bad luck. It is a definitive sign. Understand this. The adversary, the forces of doubt and limitation, they don't expend energy on those who pose no threat. If you weren't about to step into a season of immense favor and transformation, you wouldn't be under this kind of relentless pressure. The struggle itself is irrefutable proof that you are incredibly close. The enemy knows it cannot ultimately derail your divine plan, but it will deploy every tactic to distract you, to frustrate you, to sow seeds of doubt, hoping you'll surrender before you even reach your destination. Perhaps people you once trusted are turning against you, misunderstanding you, or even spreading falsehoods. Maybe your finances have taken an unexpected hit, leaving you wondering how you'll navigate the next turn. Or it feels like every single thing that could go wrong is going wrong. In those moments, it's natural to cry out, "Why is this happening to me?" But the more powerful, more profound question is, what are you preparing me for? Because a higher power never allows pressure without a profound purpose. When gold is refined, it's subjected to intense fire. When diamonds are forged, they endure immense pressure. When a mighty tree prepares to grow taller, its roots must dig deeper into the earth. And when you are on the brink of being elevated, you will face opposition that feels overwhelming. That is not the time to crumble. That is the time to understand. Your blessing is closer than it has ever been. Recall the stories of legends. Before David ascended to kingship, he was relentlessly hunted. Before Joseph became a ruler in Egypt, he endured betrayal and prison. The path to greatness is never a smooth, paved road. It's always adorned with obstacles. The forces of limitation will use fear, doubt, and hardship to try and convince you that you're unworthy of the blessing that's headed your way. There comes a defining moment in life when doors you once walked through with ease suddenly slam shut. Opportunities that seemed like a sure thing vanish without a trace. People you thought would always be in your corner start to pull away. Plans you were so certain about begin to crumble right before your eyes. When this happens, our first instinct is to panic, to believe we've made a mistake, to wonder why everything we counted on is slipping through our grasp. But what if I told you that closed doors are just as much a part of your divine plan as open ones? When you are being prepared for something monumental, when you are about to be elevated to a new stratosphere, the universe will begin to remove anything that no longer serves your journey. It will shut doors that would have led you astray. It will sever relationships that would have kept you tethered to a season you were never meant to remain in. And sometimes you won't even be given a reason. The door will just close, and all you'll have is pure faith telling you that this higher power knows exactly what it's doing. It's undeniably painful when you don't understand why things aren't unfolding as planned. Perhaps that job seemed perfect, but the door closed. Maybe you poured your heart into a relationship only for them to walk away. Perhaps you were building something, investing your heart and soul, and then it unexpectedly crumbled. In those raw moments, it's easy to cry out, "Why is this happening?" But the more empowering question is, what are you making room for? Because every single closed door is a setup for something infinitely better. You might not see it yet, but the universe does. It knows the things that look good but would ultimately trap you. It knows the paths that seem right but would only slow your ascent. It knows the people who smile in your face but don't truly have your best interests at heart. So it removes them, it shuts the door, and though it might not feel good in the moment, it is absolutely necessary for where you're headed. Think about it. If your hands are still clutching everything you've lost, where will you put the new blessings about to pour into your life? If you're still entangled in that old situation, how can you step into the next level you're destined for? The universe is making space for something greater, but you cannot receive it if your hands are still full of what you've been told to. Release. You must trust the process. You must understand that when doors start closing, it's not rejection. It's redirection. It's the universe saying, "That's not where I want you. I have something far greater." And when you truly believe that, when you wholeheartedly embrace it, you won't waste precious energy trying to force old doors back open. You won't plead with people to stay who were never meant to be part of your future. You won't chase opportunities that aren't aligned with your true destiny. Instead, you'll walk forward with unwavering faith, knowing that what lies ahead is infinitely greater than anything you've left behind. There comes a point in your journey when everything around you starts to feel unfamiliar, even if outwardly nothing has changed. You might wake up in the same bed, follow the same routine, interact with the same people, but deep down, something feels profoundly off. It's as if your very soul is whispering, "You don't belong here anymore. The things that once ignited your passion now bring no joy. Conversations you once savored feel hollow. Goals you fiercely chased now seem meaningless, and no matter what you do, you simply cannot shake the feeling that something crucial is missing. This isn't just a fleeting emotion. This is the universe stirring something potent within you. It's a signal that you are being prepared for something grander, because when you are about to be elevated, you will not be allowed to remain comfortable in a place you've outgrown. You will not be permitted to settle in a season that was only meant to be temporary. A holy discomfort will be placed in your spirit, a restlessness that keeps pushing you forward, even when you have no clear destination. You might try to ignore it to distract yourself, to convince yourself that everything is fine. But the restlessness won't dissipate. It will awaken you in the quiet hours of the night. It will sit heavy on your heart in moments of solitude. It will serve as a constant reminder that you were born for more, even if you don't yet fully comprehend what that more looks like. This feeling isn't designed to frustrate you. It is there to prepare you, because you are shifting into a new season and you need to be ready. When this restlessness descends, you face a crucial choice. You can resist it, cling to the familiar, and force yourself to remain in a space where your soul no longer fits, or you can lean into it. You can trust that this discomfort is a profound sign of impending transformation. You can recognize that you are being called higher, and that means gracefully releasing the things that no longer align with your elevated purpose. No, it won't be easy. Growth never is, but remaining in a place where your spirit is restless is far, far harder. Because deep down, you already know the truth. You weren't meant to stay where you are. You weren't created to shrink yourself to fit into spaces that no longer serve your expansion. You were meant to step into something truly greater. And this profound restlessness is the universe's way of telling you It is time. When you're on the verge of receiving a massive blessing, you will invariably start to see certain people exit your life. And at first, it might make absolutely no sense. Friends you've had for years suddenly stop calling. Relationships that once felt unshakable begin to fray. People you genuinely believed would always be in your corner start to distance themselves. And you'll rack your brain, desperately trying to understand why, but comprehend this vital truth. Not everyone is meant to go where you are going. When you are elevated, you are not just blessed, you are also protected. And sometimes, that protection manifests as the universe removing individuals from your life before they have the chance to obstruct the very blessings being prepared for you. Some connections are only meant for a season. And when their purpose is fulfilled, circumstances will naturally shift, allowing them to fade away. Not because they were bad people, but because their presence is no longer aligned with your evolving purpose. I know, it hurts. Losing people always does. You may find yourself asking, why is this happening? What did I do wrong? But this is not rejection. It's divine redirection. It's the universe clearing your path, making ample room for something better, something grander, something truly divine. Consider this. Some of the people currently in your life simply cannot handle the version of you that is being shaped. They were comfortable with the old you, the one who played small, who harbored doubt, who remained in stagnant cycles. But the new you, the one being refined, the one stepping into their power, that version will, at times, intimidate them, expose their limitations, or simply outgrow them. And rather than rise with you, they will choose to depart. And that, my friend, is perfectly okay. Let them go, because when something is removed from your life, it is only to create space for something superior. Some individuals can only accompany you to a certain level. They are not equipped to walk with you into the next elevation. Elevation inherently requires separation. And when a colossal blessing is about to be bestowed upon you, you will be separated from anyone who cannot be trusted with your unfolding future. So, do not beg people to stay. Do not chase after those who have chosen to walk away. Trust that the universe knows exactly what it's doing. Because what is coming is so much bigger, so much more profound than what you have lost. When you are about to receive a significant blessing, you will begin to receive unusual confirmations. These are not mere random coincidences, not just things that happen by chance. These are clear, undeniable signs that the universe is speaking directly to you, affirming your path. You might start to encounter the same message repeatedly. Sermon, a snippet of conversation, a song on the radio, an article you stumble upon, all echoing the same truth, pointing you in the same precise direction. You could be contemplating a major decision, and suddenly, everywhere you turn, you see signs unequivocally pushing you forward. Someone might randomly utter the exact words you needed to hear, confirming a deep intuition within your heart. And sometimes, the universe speaks through profound stillness. You may feel an unshakable peace about something that, logically, defies explanation. While others express doubt, while circumstances appear uncertain, deep within your spirit, you simply know this is exactly where you're meant to be. That quiet confidence, that deep sense of inner knowing, that is the universe letting you know it has already gone ahead of you. Then there are the dreams, the visions, the moments when divine inspiration whispers directly into your soul. Perhaps you awaken from a dream that feels so vivid, so real, it lingers with you throughout the day. Or an idea manifests seemingly out of nowhere, yet it feels profoundly divinely inspired. This isn't your imagination playing tricks on you. This is the universe confirming that it is actively orchestrating your path. When something big is being prepared, doubt will inevitably try to creep in. The forces of limitation will attempt to make you second-guess yourself. So, what does the universe do? It sends you confirmation, not just once, but repeatedly until you cannot possibly ignore it. Until you know, without a shadow of a doubt, that this is the path laid out for you. But here's the crucial point. You must be paying attention. Because the universe is always speaking, but are you truly listening? Are you too distracted to notice? Too busy to see the subtle, yet powerful signs? If you keep praying for direction, but consistently ignore every confirmation sent your way, you might miss the very thing you've been asking for. So, when you start witnessing these unusual confirmations, do not brush them off. Acknowledge them, express gratitude for them. And, most importantly, act on them, because when a divine word is sent, it's not just to reassure you. It's to prepare you for what's unfolding next. When you are about to receive something monumental, your faith will be tested like never before. And I don't mean small, everyday challenges. I mean tests so intense that they will shake you to your core, making you question everything. Your plans, your purpose, even your connection to the divine. This is where the true refining process occurs. This is where your faith is stretched to its absolute limits, because you are being prepared for something far greater than you've ever imagined. You may feel as though everything is conspiring against you. The opportunity you counted on evaporates. The relationship you believed was forever suddenly crumbles. The goals you tirelessly worked towards slip through your fingers. And in these moments, doubt creeps in, fear attempts to paralyze you. You might cry out, "Why are you allowing this? Why does it feel like everything is going wrong?" But understand this, you are not being punished, you are being prepared. You are being stripped of anything that is not meant to accompany you into your next season. You are being taught to trust implicitly, even when you cannot see the outcome. Faith isn't. Genuine faith, if it only operates when everything is smooth sailing. Faith is proven in the storm. Faith is believing when you have no tangible evidence, when all logic screams that it's over, when your resources seem depleted, when people walk away, when the situation appears utterly impossible, and yet you still trust. And here's the ultimate test. How will you respond? Will you surrender? Will you allow fear to consume you? Or will you stand firm, knowing deep within your core that the universe is in control, because the universe is observing how you handle this season? It's assessing if you will hold on, even when nothing makes sense. And if you can remain faithful now, when the breakthrough arrives, you will be truly ready to handle it. The blessing you've been yearning for isn't just about receiving. It's about becoming. You must transform into the person who can gracefully carry the weight of what you're asking for. And that means your faith must be unshakable. That means you have to trust not just in the promise, but in the intricate process. Because the grander the blessing, the more significant the test. The bigger the calling, the greater the refinement. So, if you're standing in the fire right now, do not quit. If your faith is being tested like never before, know that your breakthrough is closer than ever, because when you are about to receive something monumental, you are first ensured to be strong enough to truly handle it. And that strength emanates from one singular source, unwavering faith. And finally, when you are about to step into something truly massive, opportunities will begin to arrive unexpectedly. Not just any opportunities, but ones that seem to materialize out of nowhere at precisely the right time. You may have spent years relentlessly knocking on doors that never opened, diligently sending out applications, tirelessly making connections, pouring in effort, only to be met with silence or rejection. But then, suddenly, things begin to shift dramatically. Doors that were once bolted shut begin to swing wide open. Calls you never anticipated start coming in. People you've never encountered before step into your life and introduce you to possibilities you hadn't even considered. But here's the crucial understanding. These are not random accidents. This is divine alignment. These are moments meticulously orchestrated, setting you up for the blessing that is about to be released into your life. And what's particularly fascinating is that these opportunities often arrive in ways you didn't anticipate. You may have been fixated on one specific path, convinced your blessing would come from a particular source. But the universe doesn't operate according to human logic. It works in ways that defy expectation. This is where discernment becomes paramount. When these unexpected opportunities present themselves, they may not always appear as you imagined. Sometimes they demand stepping far outside your comfort zone, taking a significant risk, or trusting in a way you never have before. Because the true blessing isn't solely in the opportunity itself, it's in your willingness to embrace it. If you are fixated on how you think things should happen, you might just miss what is being orchestrated right in front of you. This is also where faith truly comes into play. These opportunities will often necessitate a leap of faith. They may ask you to release something familiar, to say yes to something that feels inherently uncertain, to trust that you are being guided even when you cannot see the full picture. And that is the ultimate test. Will you possess the courage to step into what is being placed before you? When you are being prepared for something colossal, the blessing isn't simply dropped into your lap. Instead, you are presented with doors, and the universe waits to see if you have the faith and courage to walk through them. And that is why these unexpected opportunities aren't mere coincidences. They are your definitive confirmation that a monumental shift is occurring in your life. So, when you are on the cusp of receiving something truly massive, understand this: you aren't just handed it. You are prepared for it. Your faith is tested, your character is refined, and anything that would hinder you from receiving the fullness of this blessing is meticulously removed. The challenges, the closed doors, the restlessness, the departure of people from your life, all of it is part of this profound process. It's not rejection, it's redirection. If you've been facing intense opposition, if you've been feeling your world shift around you, do not be discouraged. You are being positioned. The very obstacles you perceive today are the undeniable signs that breakthrough is imminent. You are not being abandoned, you are being elevated. And when those unexpected opportunities begin to appear, do not let fear or doubt prevent you from stepping into them. Trust that the universe knows exactly what it's doing. So, stand firm. Keep your faith strong. Hold on, even when the process is uncomfortable. Because when you are about to receive something truly magnificent, the universe ensures you are ready to receive it. And when that moment arrives, you won't just step into a blessing. You will step into the purpose and destiny that has been prepared for you all along.